we start off here in the Cascadia region in the year 2046. The group of Ronin, Violet, Fire, and Chad have had a little bit of a mishap. They seem to have lost their friend. Their friend being the young rocker boy of Joey. Joey was last seen here in the Dreaming City Lounge, a braindance bar, where people, much like in the hit 1999 movie The Matrix, starring Keanu Reeves and Carrie Fisher, there we go, get jacked into a computer simulated world. This world was the last known location of Joey after a long bender on some new and fanciful drugs made by Ronin here. He went missing, and they've picked up his trail here at the Dreaming City Lounge, having gone into the same simulation as he had been into. The heroes of our story encountered a demon program, a particularly strong and virulent program whom the protagonists of our little story here were a little bit too ill prepared for, and unfortunately for them, they had to bail out of the program that they were in. Now, finding themselves in the real world once again, and Joey still nowhere to be seen around them. The only lead that they have is this new mysterious program that they encountered inside this program that Joey had come here to take mental refuge in. Given all of these things, how do we go about this, guys? What do you do now? The one of the receptionist ladies, or not a receptionist, you summon a waitress coming out from behind a door just beyond from where this security guard is, next to this door here. You see this black clad woman approach you and say, "May I have your order, please. Looking... the waitress looks down at you, Ronin, expectantly. Looking at you, bemused at the question, she replies, "I'm sorry, sir. We're out of all of the ingredients to make a scissor." Ah, yes. Some pristine water. The most expensive item on the menu. Right. If we do you have a preference? NyQuil, Dayquil, Advil liquid gels? I'm sure I could mash up a bunch of soft gel capsules for you in a modern pestle and make some kind of... can't hear them. Wait. Oh my god. There we go. You should be able to hear them now.
What about your god?
Oh, no. I had I had accidentally muted the desktop audio, so he couldn't hear anything. Ha 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 ha! There we go. There's so many things to remember when you're streaming. Thankfully, Trevor's here to help us.
I've been doing all this role playing.
Yeah, you've been doing all this role playing for nothing at all. It's great, and I've been here just literally talking to myself this whole time. This is fantastic.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Anyways.
Pound of Nutri-Wings, 2 shots of tequila, water and/or a cough syrup,
and all the Advil you can carry.
Mm-hmm.
Some like sake. You would like some sake.
Right. The waitress takes the very strange order from you and heads back behind in there.
Isn't it also like really early in the day? It's not even afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, when you're inside of a 24-hour braindance lounge, I don't think it really makes a difference as to like what type of day it is, because it's always the same kind of atmosphere in here. The pulsing sound of computers going by as the other patrons in here just silently sit there in their chairs as, you know, programs just run, you know, plugged into their heads. These connectors just going directly into their cerebrum. You inspect the man super close. You get up like right next to his face and give him a smell with your sniffer. The greasy man smells of petroleum, and he has quite a few of cybernetics. You notice
also
that
like the sadness and shame.
It does. You notice that on the display next to the machine that he's on, there's a thing that says he's running a custom program. So, whatever that is, some of the... It could be anything. It's a custom program.
I definitely don't want to know what that is. It's... I mean, think about it. If he couldn't get a pre-made program chip on it, man, that's got to be some skeevy things that he's got. Because they got a pre-made program chip for anything. You should see Chad's collection. Fisherman's Wife and Fisherman's Wife 2, the retentacling.
Oh, God.
Fisherman's Wife?
And Fisherman's Wife 2, the retentacling.
A sequel?
Yeah.
Did they make
Is that where Fisherman's Friend gets involved too?
Oh man,
Yes.
His neighbor.
it is the hentai of
Also has a
Fisherman Friend.
mustache.
There's a whole cinematic universe set in the Highliner Captain universe, where you've got the Fisherman's Friend, and then there's like the crossover episode where the Green Giant shows up as well, which was
Man, what about
yeah.
the Scuba Steve episode?
I don't remember that.
That
one.
was some gay crossover stuff right there.
Indeed. Monroe, looking at all of you, kind of expectant some kind of answers as to what you guys may have found inside inside this program that Joey was in. Did you guys find anything in there? I mean, he came here after doing all those drugs that Ronin made, but what happened in there? You guys kind of pulled out of there real quick there.
Oh man, I totally forgot you were here. Should have ordered you a drink. I'm so embarrassed.
I mean, that's cool. I don't really drink that often. You know, I'm kind of the level-headed one between me and Joey. I try and keep him above water, but, you know, it's hard sometimes, as is self-evident by the predicament that we're currently finding ourselves in.
Well, Piper, explain.
Yes. It was pretty typical fantasy setting until we got outside of the hut we had spawned in, and there were some barks and an elven lady. But then we were fighting the barks, and there was like a virus infection by a demon program that then attacked us and can end up actually doing real world damage to yourself. So yeah, Joey's probably in a lot of trouble at the moment, wherever he went.
Well, whatever this demon program was, do you think that it could have done something really bad to him? I mean, maybe the people here, whatever program that was, I mean, the people here should be held accountable for these things.
Yes, well, the program, it grabbed my arm and broke it, and I felt the pain, like real pain in my arm, not just in the game. So I think something worse could have happened to Joey, who doesn't have a lot of combat experience.
No, Joey was always a better lover than he was a fighter, and, well, in his most likely inebriated state, he probably wouldn't have been able to put up much of a mental struggle against whatever that creature might have been. But I don't know. Chad, aren't you good with computers? What do you think?
Yeah, I feel like the demon program could have definitely done some real world damage to him from the net here. It's not necessarily that the demon program was spawned locally. It could have been from somewhere in the local area, I believe. But I mean, if he was seriously harmed here, the people here would have seen it. But I could see him maybe getting frightened about being harmed and running off and being pursued.
How far of a distance do you think he would be? What's the range of something like that? Do you know that?
As far as I know, just so long as they're on the local area network, so whatever is within our local area.
Now that we're out, can you go back in and trace him and find out where his location is?
Let me take a look at what I have.
Searching through your programs, Monroe tells you that Joey does have a cell phone that you might be able to track.
Great. He's got a cell phone, eh?
Well, I mean, most people have cell phones in
cell phones.
2046.
Gotcha. Do you know his password or anything? Mother's maiden name, childhood pets. We can just
Social
sign on to
security
his
number.
account, and yeah, anything like that. If you know what would be a likely password, we could just sign on to his account and do a find your phone.
Yeah, with Monroe's help, Chad, you hook up your computer, and she starts rifling off passwords that might link up with his account. Give me a interfacing check, please.
Just there.
Logging onto the net and searching up Joey's account information from his cell phone, you try a bunch of different passcodes, and you even try a bunch of variations of these based on the information that Monroe gives you. You try a good 30 different ones, and it doesn't seem that this brute force attack of just guessing passcodes is working. Seemingly Joey hasn't been super forthcoming with personal information like that to Monroe. And go ahead.
I'll ask Monroe for his phone number, and I'll just see if I can just call him.
Sure.
He might pick up.
Yeah, you give. She gives you his phone number. Taking out your own cellular device, you punch in the 12-digit number. The cell phone starts ringing and ringing and ringing and ringing. Eventually, it goes to voicemail, and you hear, "You know what to do." And beep.
Joey, it's Violet here. You might be just call me back at this number, and then I'll give him my number.
Right. Hanging up. Unable to track him down that way, but at least leaving, some contact information behind just in case he does see that. The waitress comes back with your guys' order of Nutrwing, vodka, beer, and she even comes back with a small pill bottle of Advil for.
I look at her name tag.
Her
As I
name.
approach the waitress.
Her name is literally just like on her name tag, like Goth Girl 666.
Well, you were close. You got the pills, but it actually was not vodka. It was tequila.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what I was thinking. Of course you wanted tequila and not a superior drink of vodka.
Could you
I
go get
assumed
us
that
2 shots of oh god, what do we want? Some
I'll drink it. It's fine.
some Patron. Well, get us some Patron Gold. Yeah, we'll upgrade to that for the inconvenience.
Right. She
And I do some smooth talk and fast talking.
you do
as
some fast
I
talking.
always do as I'm in a bar. Oh fuck me!
As you always do in a bar.
As you all,
I always do in a bar.
No, yes, true to form. You fumble your roll completely. You saying these things definitely sounded a whole lot better in your head when you were thinking them. But as you say them, you just trip over your own words, and what ends up coming out is, let me speak to your manager.
Oh no!
He's a Karen.
Oh no! I almost killed some Karens. I can't be one of them.
Yeah, you see, this is what happens. You either die by the Karen, or you die the Karen, you kill the Karen, or you live long enough to become one. I don't know what it is. This is bad analogies. I'm sorry. I'll try and do better. She drops down your guys' order on the definitely existent side tables. And heads back to exchange the vodka for gold Patron. You either kill the Karen or live long enough to become the Karen. Yes. She leaves, and you are left there with your foods and whatnot. The security guard who's been standing here this whole time gets out of your wayfire and remarks to himself, be like, "Man, you guys are the piss poorest investigators I've ever seen." And just
well, you're the guyest guy I've ever seen. Yeah.
Good one.
Don't mess with this fire.
Sure. I mean, I wouldn't want to, man. Like, you guys do you. I'm gonna go hang out over here now.
All right, we can never come here again.
Ever.
You guys enjoy your NutraWings, your
I know we just pissed off a major corporation, but after what we just saw, now I'm definitely sure someone wants us dead.
Now, if that guy thinks that we're piss poor investigators, do you think that's because he knows something?
I think it's just obvious.
Do you want to try your persuasion fast talk on a dude this time?
see if that
no,
see if
my
that looks any better.
Fumble. I mean, there's no reason to persuade somebody or fast talk anybody right now. What do you want me to
Go
interrogate random people?
No, that security guard that called us piss poor investigator.
Oh,
Go ask whether he saw anything.
should I go spit some stuff at him? How dare we
Spit some
take
fire.
that?
Well, maybe
Oh,
not.
man.
Maybe not. Like, don't like spit on.
I
them.
wouldn't.
That sounds
Yeah,
bad.
I wouldn't spit because with that last roll, I mean, that would just be like really moistly talking at him, and I don't think that's allowed.
It would make it moist in the right way.
Oh.
Far already going over there.
The security guy is just typing away on his phone, looking at some, whatever he's looking at. He sees you approaching and puts it back down in his pocket and looks up, and he's like, "Can I help
you trying to talk shit about the Fire Record gang?"
Are you guys a gang? Like an actual gang?
It's more of a club. But yeah, we fuck people up. Why are you talking shit?
Well,
we investigate how we want to investigate, man.
I mean, if you guys were actually like decent investigators, from what I understand, I mean, I've been following you guys the whole time you've been in here, and you guys said you were looking for a guy, and then you like found something weird inside a computer that he was also in, and now, like, if I were you, but I'm not, I would be like trying to figure out what that computer file was, where it was, who put it in there. You know, these are like basic things that like a regular security guard like me learns from watching like TV shows about cops on TV. You know,
I don't have time for the corporate shills TV advertising bullshits.
Would you be able to help us with that?
Nah, man, that ain't my job. If I wanted to be a PI, I'd be a PI. I like sitting here watching these people just doze off into their dreams while I sit on my phone. I get paid a decent amount. Nobody ever really like freaks out too much, and the people that do, we catch before they wake up. Pretty much like that friend of yours.
Is there any database room, mainframe room, room with the central CPU that you could like let us into to just take a peek around?
Maybe. I'd have to talk to the boss about that. He's a little finicky when it comes to people poking and prodding around in the central database.
I mean, we're just trying to find our friend. Do you really want to escalate it that far? He doesn't need to know.
Well, he'll probably know because he's usually in the database room, is the thing. He's paranoid.
Yeah, then he probably needs to know.
Yeah, like, I'm sure if you ask nicely, we could, figure something out.
I know how to ask very nicely.
Do you? Because I don't think you do know how to ask very nicely. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. He makes a money kind of thing with his hands.
I give him a high five.
He doesn't reciprocate your high five. He's like, no, you misunderstand.
Oh, you talking about creds?
Yeah. Now you're understanding.
Wait, can we determine in canon whose face is on the common bill denomination in Cascadia? Common credit denomination? There has to be a face on it.
Okay, so local legends of the past that are significant to the Cascadian region. Oh gosh.
Jim Pattison.
Jimmy Pattison? Yeah,
he'd
probably be on there. He already owns owns half of the Metro Vancouver area, so yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see Bill Nye on a nice crisp bill.
Is he
either that or it would be
we gotta make a $1 bill with Bill Nye on it. Bill.
I would love that, but I don't think he's rich enough. I don't think he's connected enough with the financial scene to
that would actually be really good. Like if Bill Nye was on like the $1 bill, so that you could literally go just like Bill as you make it, as you make it rain. Man,
Oh man.
that would be great.
Michael Bublé's on like the 50 credit.
I don't think he's like from the.
He's
Is he?
From Burnaby.
Well,
Is he? Is he's
yeah,
from Burnaby?
yeah, he is, and he contributes a lot of money into the Vancouver scene.
Yeah.
King of Floors.
Sir Scruffy.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Good move. No. Hey, Dodd's Furniture and Mattress.
Could Canuck
Oh,
the
yes.
Crow be on like the 100 credit?
Yeah. Okay. Jimmy
Local
Jimmy
legends.
Pattison is on the $100 bill.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Because he's just like the richest guy. I don't know enough about. Like,
Somebody needs to write this down.
I don't know enough about the Seattle region to like make
Phil
suggestions.
Morris from there. Bruce Lee's from there.
Oh man.
What's his name?
Yes.
Bruce Lee died there, not from there.
Oh.
No,
No.
wasn't he from San Francisco or something like that?
Yeah, but he's buried in Seattle.
Ah.
I don't know why
The ghost
chose
of
to be there,
Bruce
but
Lee is.
he's still there.
Should go visit his grave when we go to Seattle next time.
Yeah, the next time you're down south there.
Go leave him some flowers.
Amazon's based out of Seattle. Bezos would definitely be on something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck
okay.
that.
No,
Bezos,
you're
too,
right.
That'd be a good one.
Jeff.
But that makes a lot of sense.
Jeff.
He would have statues of. Do you know the intro to StarCraft 2 storyline? The first one, Wings of Liberty, when you're running through and there's giant golden statues of Manx just orating towards the. That would totally be what this place would be like, but with Bezos.
It's just Jeff Bezos everywhere. Oh man, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good. Jeff Bezos, Jimmy Patterson. I'd like to say like Chad Kroger's on the penny, like the lowest.
No, the nickel.
Oh right, stupid.
You just wanted to burn him because everyone hates Nickelback.
That's right.
Put him on the cheapest coin.
Cheaper
The
on-
one that doesn't even exist anymore.
That's right.
Wait. Could we make a 95-cent coin with his face on it?
Sure. It's like a really obscure amount of.
Oh, because then if
coinage.
you're buying something for $1 and you use his coin,
and
you're
then
gonna
you always get a nickel back. Yeah.
you'll get a nickel back.
Yeah.
50 cent?
All right.
No? Okay.
Enough money puns, and we'll get back to the actual.
So I offer him a few, either Jeff Bezos or Jimmy Pats. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Give him a couple
Gotten
Jimmies.
This reference.
Give me a couple.
Give him a few Jimmies.
Yeah. Hit me with a
Go
jet.
wrestle those Jimmies.
This is gonna cost you at least the Bezos.
Yeah. Give me a Bezos there, buddy. This is going to be expensive. You slap down a Bezos in this guy.
Somebody wrote that down, right?
Oh yeah.
Money system?
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
We're
it's
gonna-
recorded technically, so.
Yeah, we don't need to write these things down. We're recording them. It's
Things get buried in recordings. We gotta write it down.
right.
Then write it down.
I did. It's in my notepad.
Oh, we're good.
Jeff Bezos is on the $100 bill because he definitely has more money than Jimmy Pat. But
Yeah.
Jimmy Pat will be on the 50.
It's a nice 50.
Yeah, Jimmy Patterson can be on the 50.
Bill's the one.
And then Bill Nye's on the $1 bill. Just so that when you go to like a club and need to throw money around, you can do that. That'd be good. And then 95 cents. The 95-cent coin has Chad Kroger on it, so you can have the Nickelback. Or so we can have Nickelback puns. Good stuff like that. You slap down the Bezos into this guy's hand, and he says, "You know what? I'll be right back. I just remembered something that the boss might want to hear." And he heads off into the back room. A few moments later, a man appears from the doorway here as it slides open. Your typical kind of greasy car salesman.
Is that the Eastern European mob boss from The Dark Knight?
I don't know.
He's
It's just
beautiful,
a picture that I found on the internet for, a guy. Coming out of the back room there, he approaches you guys, and he says to you, "My friend says that you need some information. My time is valuable, so if you have any more eddies, I would like you to make a generous contribution to my, how you say, special interest fund. You know what I mean, Mr. Lion Man."
Rar.
Rar indeed.
I have many Bezos. Oh, I apologize. I have so many Bezos. We could fund. We're actually looking for someone, my good friend.
Yes.
Indeed, someone. He is close to us, and we gotta find him.
Okay. That's
to know
very
about
nice.
a program, my friend. I see that you are a smart and intelligent man.
Yes, I have many programs. You want to, I can take you far away to a magical fantasy land, or take you into the future. Surf on the plains of Europa. Go skydiving on Venus.
You see, I've done all these things. I actually have a specific interest, a very specific program, actually. While I was in your brain dance, I experienced true pain and what almost felt like death. This is the true program that I'm interested in.
You are interested in the program?
I've never experienced such a sensation from one of these booths before.
No.
I must have it.
The brain dance is a very interesting and complex piece of equipment. I cannot simply give you brain dance booth.
No, I just need that program that we just experienced.
Oh,
I want a copy of it.
you want a copy? The licensing fees for these things are quite expensive, my good sir.
It would be a personal favor, my friend, to Jeff Bezos.
Oh, yes, I am aware of Mr. Bezos. His head resides now in that of a jar on the body of a robot. Robo Bezos, they call him.
Oh.
Bezos.
All hail, Robo Beta. Yeah.
He lives in orbit in a space station circling above us now. All hail, glorious Emperor Bezos. Haha.
Glorious Mechalord Bezos. Oh man. Yeah. So I like pocket a few Bezos into his jacket pocket.
Ah, well then, sir, if you would please kindly follow me, I will show you a program in all its glory over in back room here. If you follow me,
Oh
please.
man. Fire follows, and he's like giving his friends double thumbs up. He's like, "Oh man, I didn't have to do any seducing on this creep."
All you had to do was give the used car salesman a bunch of money. The
No
one,
cat food for Victor tonight.
um, would any of your other friends also like to come into back room?
Oh, I'm sure. Actually, I was gonna invite Chad, but then I was like, "Oh no."
Your weird friend with the amazing
He
calves.
really likes computers.
Yes, your weird friend with the massive calves. They're
Yes.
very impressive calves, by the way.
So long as these calves can fit through your doorway, I'd love to see.
Cool. You know, the only thing harder than raising calves is doing calf raises. It's all saying we have in the Ukraine. Anyways, he snaps a finger over towards the security officer, and the doors here open up. Just on the inside of here, there's a few more security guards, and he beckons you over to come follow him as they open up the next set of doors into the control room down here. Entering down in, he says, "Please come, my friends. This is where, how you say, the magic happens. Just down in here, I give you a small tour while we are here. This here is mainframe room, where all of our massive computing power of our systems are calculated."
My friend, may I just for one moment? Insane in the mainframe. Insane in the brain.
Wow.
Thank you. You may continue.
Are you sure you don't want to do a composure composition check to make a like a actual little insane in the mainframe song?
Sure, I will do this.
Cool.
Get some rolls out on the table.
Wow.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, let's get all these fumbles out of the way.
That's great. That's another fumble. That's amazing.
Wow.
I mean, this is a great time to fumble, though.
It is a great time to do all of your fumbling work. The beat that you come up with for this composition to your ripoff of Insane in the Membrane by Cypress Hill does not go well. Maya here is not impressed. He says, yes, very nice. What wonderful music you play. So soothing to the soul. Anyways, bearded creepy guy.
Yes.
Your friend says you are good with computers. Here is computer right here. You may use computer to access our mainframe, to look at program.
Perfect, thank you.
Accessing into the program itself, the program in these wet drives that interface in with people's coprocessors in their brain. The one in specific that you guys were just running, called Castle Death Maze 2, boots up, and you start looking over all of the different file registries, Chad. Give me a library search. I know that we might have, or a system. A system knowledge. Yeah, give me a system knowledge check.
Hey, could you throw in some music too?
Unfortunately, no, I can't.
What? But why not?
Copyright.
Good, slow the feed.
Because of reasons. People in the chat can hear music. You guys can't.
Oh, can they?
Yes.
Oh, that's fine. I logistic reasons.
Yeah. I can hear music as well as the chat, but you guys are SOL. Chad, going through the registries of the program, you find a discrepancy in the file structures itself. You find a bunch of strange logins, local logins, into the data cache of the last playing of Castle Death Maze 2. Recording of 4 players entering into the session, and somewhere in the background another external source loaded a 5th player into the game. However, the files specifically for the registries for this 5th player seem to be of a digital nature. This all leading you to believe that someone may have plugged in some third-party software into the mainframe somewhere that's messing with the Castle Death Maze 2 program that's been inserting this demon program software into the braindance. Riveting.
All right.
Chad, what would this look like in because we have to go into the mainframe room to find it. What kind of thing would be plugged in to look for?
We could look for like I don't know, like some plug-in for a Trode set, I guess, or not too sure.
Give me a. Well, if you're not too sure, I'm sure your character might know, and they might know.
Yes, please.
If you gave me a programming, yeah. Either some kind of external hard drive type thing that's been plugged, literally just like plugged in somewhere, like a USB stick
key,
or some kind of like external hard drive, or like even
Maybe like an external wireless receiver or something like that, or radio receiver.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. I guess I'll search in the mainframe room to see if I can find something like that.
Something that's out of place. Yeah.
Yes.
Give me a awareness notice check to find some kind of device that fits the description of what Chad has told you.
Yeah, I got a 20.
You, with the blessing of Maya, as he, carefully examines and watches you as you do this, you eventually come across a very small, slick piece of hardware that you notice has been plugged into one of the various processing centers of the braindance mainframe program. Looking at it, it's a very small, unassuming thing, and grabbing it, or do you take it? Do you what do you?
Yeah, I unplug it.
Unplugging it from the mainframe, nothing happens when you do this. Nothing explodes or like catches on fire. You just unplug this little innocuous thing, and as you do that, Chad, back over at the computer, you notice that the strange file registries linked up to the Castle Death Maze 2 program are no longer there anymore.
Perfect. Grab the right one.
Awesome. Is this to be of use to you, Chad, to study it?
Yeah, we could definitely take it home, and I could try to dissect the program on there and see what's up.
Yeah. With that, Maya says, "It's very strange. I have never seen that thing before. I do not know who would have put such a thing there. It is not good business to have your clientele be attacked by rogue programs like that. Many people are already distrustful of brain dances."
Can we?
No,
is there any way that we can like examine if that guy was telling the truth or not?
Well, there should be a system log of like that keeps track of like when drives are added or removed to the system. Can I narrow down what time that drive was actually added into the system? Like, and
Yeah.
maybe can we cross-reference it then with any sort of video file and figure out who actually plugged this in?
Definitely. Give me another interface check, please, Chad. Looking through the timestamps of of external devices being plugged in, plugged out of the mainframe, you find the same serial login numbers of the device in question that Violet pulled out. You get a date of about 2 weeks ago that this device was added in. Maya, the owner here, remarking of the thing, says, "Yeah, that is strange. I had a sales representative from a small braindance studio sold me some new programs. They installed them for me around that same time.
Did he leave a business card or anything with you?
I mean, I bought them from. What was it? What was their name? What was their name? I know it. It's on the tip of my tongue. What? Oh yes, Briscoe County Junior Incorporated Braindance Studio Extraordinaire. That is the name of company. Very long, very prestigious, I am sure. They sold me many copies at low prices.
Do you have a phone number and address for those guys?
Yes, I do. He produces the phone number and for them, as well as a website for them. A Netscape site.
Excellent. And then, was there anybody else throughout in the last 2 weeks that have been complaining about feeling unwell after running one of your programs here, or has it just been our friend and us that this has happened to?
No, I have not had many people complaining of injuries, but some people have trouble with brain dances. It messes with the mind sometimes. I don't like to ask questions of my patrons of the programs that they watch or participate in. It is a thing of privacy.
Discretion, of course.
It is the only way that a place like this can remain in business, is if people don't know what you're doing. I could show you some, perhaps. I have. He points up to the walls. I mean, there are cameras, as you can see, in the corners. Perhaps if we were to watch the footage, maybe we could see.
Yeah, if you would be able to point out who he is, that'd be fantastic.
Going through the records of the files, you come across. Where are these things? This here, this person appears on the digitized screen of the hollow projector just in the room. This young woman came in to install the new programs here.
Okay.
Can we find out any more information about her? Is there a way we can do like a facial recognition scan in the internet, as to like find out where her Facebook is?
I mean, possibly.
Can we cyberperv this girl?
Yeah, I mean,
Could roll to cyberstalk her, and could I get a bonus or two, being who I am?
Yeah, you can definitely try and cyberstalk this young this person. Give me an interface check, Chad, to cyberstalk. Rolling a 23, you go online with the rendering of the hollow printout of the security cameras here from the Dreaming City Lounge. Taking those pictures, you go online and start cross-referencing from various things. You go onto Google and do a reverse image search, or the more complicated version of that, cross-referencing from known dating sites, and all of the other smaller repositories of knowledge within the Cascadia regional network. You get a match against a Dragonfly AV technical support personnel.
Can we find out what her address is?
Fly, man. Fucking Dragonfly.
How pervy can you be right now, Alex? Like, do you have really good perv skills? Like, would you be able to find out what her Instagram is and find out where she gets her coffee from in the morning so we could, like, jump her? Throw her in her van?
I'm sure I could try.
Well, why don't you guys continue to do that? I am going to take 2 minutes here.
Okay. Do you want to try and think of a scheme and way we can, like, kidnap this broad?
Well, weren't we gonna use your drugs on the other Dragonfly AV employee? We could do the same.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't the same one, was it?
No, it was that was the other girl handing out flyers. No. But they did look similar, like they had the similar, probably similar modifications.
Well, the more information we can, like, the more people we can kidnap, the more things we can, like, piece together. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
They're probably setting up in spaces around us so that they can watch us because they got that scan of us when we were leaving. We made a big ruckus at their house. Right?
Right.
So they're setting up all of these little, like, security cameras and ways to monitor us, because this arcade is, like, right behind our house, and then that other chick was in front of our house handing out flyers and just recording us, right? So they're watching us. So if we can start to collect bits from the people that are watching us, then we can start to watch them. We can, like, they're all, like, super neurally enhanced people. So Alex could make a program that, like a Winter Soldier type, like, code kill, where we can just start capturing all of their people and putting this Order 66 in, and then if we ever get into a bind and we get stuck in, like, a situation we were in last time, he can just flip this switch and we got, like, half their army is ours.
Man, it'll be like Ripley all over again.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
I know
did
what you
part of
mean.
that. We did part of that last session. We bought the chips for it, and then Chad made the program to record their memory, what they're seeing.
Yeah.
As well, so we can get floor plans of the inside of the Dragonfly AV building.
Yeah, so, like, that's what I'm saying. Is it never hurts to have more people. I don't know if we're just stopping at a certain amount, but I'm just saying we could just keep kidnapping their people and putting these chips in them.
I'm just gonna fill up my water real quick. I'll be like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Let's see. Ronin, did you want to take a look at the small little USB device itself? Maybe gain a little bit of insight from there. I know you like taking things apart and putting them back together again.
Yes, I also like taking things.
That
what do you want me to
too.
roll for that?
A jury rig check would be most appropriate.
Okay.
out. Woo.
Wow. Roll me another d10. 8. So 38 in total. That's like really good. You separate your cyber arms into your general grievous mode, and you start dissecting the program container, the mini USB. You start to take it apart, and you see that this little USB hard drive device has the markings of the SimTech System Solutions chip processing unit in it, as well as a Arasaka branded combat chip motherboard for the interfacing thing. This immediately kind of, you start putting two and two together, knowing that Arasaka itself, the once globe-spanning mega corporation, which now has much smaller influence, at one time made very powerful combat chips that would be inserted into people so that they could have, soldiers and stuff that could be fully programmed to do their bidding. Those programs themselves can be written by any number of people, and the SimTech Synthetic Solutions chipset that's within this USB drive would lead you to believe that the program was most likely specifically created for them. How an Arasaka MRAM chip combined with a SimTech processor made its way into the hands of a Dragonfly AV person who's most likely posing as some other company representative that's selling program chips to random braindance lounges like this one.
What a skeevy business. What a bastard. I hate Dragonfly AV meddling in all of our business.
Yeah.
Can't get a simple brain dance anymore.
Well, considering what they've been doing with their new employee drive to get new people, and the nature of their programs, perhaps something might have befallen Joey similarly to the what's been happening at the factory plant.
Oh no. What?
He's somehow under their control.
Oh no.
Possibly. Ronin rolled ridiculously high for his knowledge of this, and has put 3 and 3 together to get 6 instead of 2 and 2. He's put 3 and 3. That's like a whole other level.
I'm gonna go let what's her face know.
Monroe.
I'm gonna go let Monroe know.
Blah. I love every time that you speak fire. It's like we're in Inception.
Is
Blah.
it that bad?
No, it's not that bad. I'm exaggerating.
Okay.
I'm definitely
Because
exaggerating.
it was like that before.
Yeah.
It was literally Inception every time I said a word. Not even when I said a word. Just cause.
Just cause.
Oh man,
Exiting-
Monroe, we got bad news about Joey.
Did you find him? Did you find out where Joey is?
Oh yeah, but you ain't gonna like it, so you better sit down.
She sits down on the edge of this braindance booth. What do you gotta say? What happened?
Oh man. Well, you see, we found out that Dragonfly AV actually has their filthy claws on Joey, and they may be altering him as we speak.
She starts crying.
Oh man. Oh no, don't do that. You're so... Oh man. So ugly when you cry.
Fire, you made another one cry. How can you do this?
Oh, I'm so bad.
I'm bad at being the charismatic one. All I do is make people cry.
I mean, we'll go get him though. Don't worry, we know where he is. We'll go bust the place down.
Do we know where he is?
Indeed. We will go get the AV and we will march down there and get him. Right, guys?
Yeah, that went so well last time.
I'm gonna do a charismatic leadership because nobody seemed to be that into the speech.
Another fumble. Come on. Another
Let's
fumble.
see if
Screw you!
Come on.
You just wish me to. I'm gonna spend all my luck on it.
Oh no.
I'm gonna spend no luck on it.
No, zero amount of luck. You have a moderate success. While not the most rousing of speeches that you have ever given, probably actually the most successful one that you've given in actually a really long time. Considering how most of your speeches tend to end up being fumbles. Everyone is slightly enthused at this. However,
Well, they would be fairly enthused. 15's fine. They should be enthused.
15 is like a moderate success for like a sort of difficult task. What you're suggesting, Fire, is to break down the front doors of the Dragonfly AV into some place in there, nowhere in specific, and then just like fight your way through and take this guy back.
I mean, it's what I'm suggesting to comfort Monroe, but I'm sure somebody else more tactical has a much better plan than the blue-maned lion rocker boy. I shouldn't be the one anybody
into
listens.
this place, but I think if we put our heads together, we could probably think of a really clever way to break in. We don't necessarily have to charge in and kill everybody.
See, a man thinking about delivery. Or a pickup.
If we could find some way to get a delivery manifest and find out something that's going in, we could steal the outfits of the people that would be delivering it, and then we could go in and then find out where this guy is, and then we could extract him out as the package, like take it like we'll go in with a pretend package and then leave with him in the package and pretend like we're delivering something. And then get out without them ever hopefully finding out. You're good at makeup, so you could help us with disguises. And then obviously we got Violet for like if shit goes bad.
Right.
And then Chad can help us work from the van outside. We'll just spray paint
Yeah.
a new company logo on the van. We'll just keep putting new
We could
logos
just-
on the van. Like we're a business
Now-
that just cycles.
Well, we have the AV. We could just take the AV.
Violet, your cell phone starts to buzz in your jacket.
I answer the phone, hoping that it's Joey.
A voice comes on the phone. First of all, it's Joey's number that's calling
Okay.
you back.
Okay.
You just hear heavy breathing coming from the other side. Sounds very strained, as if he's having a very difficult time saying anything or getting anything out. The line
Joey,
the line doesn't hang up, but he doesn't respond to anything that you say. Just the labored breathing and kind of like panic in their voice just continues.
Chad, would you be able to track the phone call? Find out his location while it's on the line?
Can I do that in this universe? Can I roll to see if I can do that?
You'll need...
I don't think I have the equipment for it, do I?
You don't have the equipment for it. You know that much. But you also have a techie here who's really good at slapping a whole bunch of shit together, and you could possibly slap some kind of rudimentary cell phone tracking mechanism together.
Can I use some of the parts that I found in that modem room?
Were you pilfering things in the modem room?
No, I want to, but I didn't do that when I was in there. But if there was anything useful in there, like could I have seen something that maybe I could take and make some kind of like satellite dish tracker on top of the phone?
Well, the people would probably stop you from just like taking all of the parts from their like computers and stuff and be like, hey, no, don't stop.
Are we still cool enough with him that we can get back in that room? Because we could just plug the phone in and not dismantle anything.
I don't think we're cool enough to get back in because I paid him
Yeah,
like
Bezos is.
$400 just to get in that room. It was a lot of Bezos.
It
Charm
was.
this guy. You got
Just
this,
say-
man.
Just say you forgot something.
I go knock on the door.
You pound on the massive blast door. The face of Maya appears on the console panel just right there. He says, "Ah, my little lion friend. Can I help you?"
I Maya have a problem here. I totally forgot to properly thank you. We had such a connection.
I mean, our mutual respect for Jeff Bezos knows no bound, I see.
Indeed.
Have you
I think
seen
you deserve
Jeff
the
Bezos?
full Bezos treatment.
Oh, is this true? From the wall here, a one of those prison kind of things where you can transfer things in between the solid wall for prisoners, kind of like opens up towards you, and there's just like a tray, a empty metal tray.
Do you mean a glory hole?
No. It's it's like, you know, when you go to a gas station when it's too late at night.
Yeah, a glory hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You got
mean,
it.
both of those explanations.
Are we not talking about the same thing here?
No,
I think we're
no,
talking
you're
about
not.
the same thing now that I realize what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah, my friend.
like when you go to a
my-
gas station at midnight.
I
Yeah.
see Dr. Bonnie's press releases have had lasting effects into the future.
That they have. That they have.
I say, my friend, I think you've misunderstood. I mean the full Bezos experience. Let me 2 seconds. Roll my seduction. Fuck me!
So bad.
Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Fuck this stream!
Oh man, that's great. You just can't handle it.
All your luck too.
You used all your luck and you fumbled. Oh my god, that sucks.
Can I try to seduce them with a cool check?
Wow.
Oh man, you're gonna have to be so cool.
The only thing I ever do is fumble in this game.
I'm gonna use my luck.
Part of your charm.
Yikes. Unfortunately, they rescind the tray, and he says, "I'm sorry, my friends. I realize I have other places to be now. I have a racquetball tournament coming up, and I must bid you all a fond farewell." And he closes off the terminal. Here, as a token of friendship, out of a small printer on the wall, a series of coupons for 10% off brain dances. 5 of these coupons print out. He says, you get bonus points too if you come in on Thursday for our rewards program.
Cool. How many coupons did you just give us?
5.
5 coupons? Alright, can I take them? All of them?
Sure, you grab all 5 of the 10% off coupons
Okay,
for brain dance.
I want to go over to this person here, and I want to say, I'll give you all these coupons if you let me borrow your phone for a second.
He's currently unconscious and in a brain dance. He doesn't respond to the words that you say.
Okay, can I just go into his pocket and take his phone then?
Give me a sleight of hand, a whatever kind of sneaky...
My sleight of hand
Sneaky,
is...
steely kind of thing.
Is that reflexes?
Should be under reflexes.
Okay, I don't have that skill, so
Okay.
I'm just gonna have to give it a whirl.
You're gonna have to... Oh no, you can give me a stealth check.
Okay.
It'll be a more higher level of success needing stealth
All right,
check.
I'm gonna throw my luck in there too.
Nice. You slip in there, grabbing out a cell phone. It's a moderate design. It's not super great or terrible by any means, but it's...
As long as it has an antenna, can I make one of those tracking devices out of it?
With the other parts that you have on you, you believe that you could possibly make some kind of tracking device that could help find Joey. Give me a jury rigging check, please.
Whew.
Wow. So Fire always fumbles, and Ronin always critically succeeds on his checks. Give me another D10, please.
Just the D10?
Yes, another D10. So 35. Every time you roll a critical success of a natural 10, you roll another D10.
Until you stop getting 10s.
That's right.
Okay.
Getting this 35 on your jury rigging check, you take these various parts, slapping them all together, then taking Violet's phone, you plug this all in together, and you start getting a readout of where Joey might be. Like a very rudimentary kind of hot-cold type finder. It's pointing directly out the doorway direction.
All right, let's go.
Let's
To
do
the
it.
mystery mobile.
Heading outside, we transition.
Oh, you're transitioning? Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, no problem. You leave the studio here, the braindance studio. Hopping into your van, you start tracking down the signal from Joey's phone. With the voice speaker on, you continue to hear the deep, heavy set breathing of him, and it seems to be getting louder and more aggressive sounding in nature. You come up to here. Just gotta pull up your guys' van. The mystery mobile. Haha.
Sick fucking van.
Not quite that big, but there we go. Like that. Pulling up to here. You. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong location. I want it to be over. Whatever. You guys are pull up into over here. That was kind of weird how you slingshotted around there like that, but you know, Violet wanted to go around the block first. Looking out from the van of where you are out at this building here, you see a rundown tenement type style of building. Habs stacked on habs. This is a very typical kind of flop house for anyone and anybody who needs to get away somewhere.
If I use my infrared vision to see inside the building, is it would it have any relation to Dragonfly AV, or it's just like a safe house type thing?
It looks kind of like just a safe house. Using your infrared vision, you scan the 10-story hab block. There's all sorts of people on the lower levels that look like they're just kind of like going about their day living, right? You know, nothing like super exciting there. It's quite packed near the bottom. But the higher you go, the less people that there seems to be. And that's also more in the direction of where your tracking device is pointing towards.
It seems that the building seems pretty safe, that it's just a safe house, so we should be okay to just head on in.
Oh, hang on. I'm losing you.
You're losing me?
Yeah, sorry, my internet got really choppy there for a second.
Oh, I see. That kind of losing you.
Yeah.
Looking at the hab block, there, from where you guys are, just by the alleyway here, you can see that there is the fire escape area and some scaffolding around in here that leads up to the top of the building, as well as landings on each level that one could go out onto. Likewise, there is the front door of the building just up a little bit up from you guys, over in this direction, just right here.
I mean, there's a good chance that I'll be able to do absolutely nothing, depending on what the data fortress is like. But if we can find a set of holes on the outside of this building and run our van cables to them, I can take a look at the security cameras.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely do that. As it is right now, the four of you are chilling out in the van, just kind of looking around at everything. Does anybody want to go and...
Can I do a scan of the area to see if I can find Alex some holes?
Yeah. Could definitely do that.
I need holes. Awareness noted. Holes.
I'm regretting making our van look like the Mystery Machine rather than some sort of like city roads crew.
Flowers by Irene.
That would be like super inconspicuous. Just like act like you're doing road work and plug into a set of holes.
Yeah, perhaps something that you might want to rectify in the future.
Well, we were thinking of changing it anyways, because Dragonfly AV knows what we drive now.
That they do.
So we could easily do that.
That they do know what you look like and what you drive.
Do the old GTA paint job and they'll lose us.
That's right. All you have to do is like find a...
Is there a paint spray around here somewhere?
No. There is not a paint spray.
I do like the idea of making us look like a city crew, though.
Yeah. That's not a bad
hiding in plain sight. Well done, Alex.
Probably achievable.
We just need to keep the little like overall or
Although-
coveralls in the car.
In an anarcho-capitalist world, what would a city crew actually look like?
They
Probably be a private
There, you know,
company.
like, do I go and I fix the road, but then I set up a toll on either end of it?
the roads are all owned by specific like corporations and companies. None of the buildings here are like nobody really like owns these buildings. They're all run by a leasing, like a holdings company that owns the property, and then
McDonald's.
basically, and then they like hold out like rents and things to the buildings themselves, and then those buildings extract rents from the tenants of the buildings, and then so like each city block is responsible for their own like road crew maintenance projects, and since that's the case, there's a whole bunch of small road crew maintenance companies that get contracted out to do these things. So there's no like governmental roadworks division for the city of, or for the greater metropolitan area of Cascadia as a whole, and like 50 or like 100 of these like different road crew repair companies.
So they just like subcontracted out to small companies?
Well, yeah. Having
Rent.
See, I think that's why we should make the van like set it up so that it's like an interchangeable thing. Just make the van itself look like a stereotypical box van type thing, or just like what the
Why-
typical business would use, and then just
Why
have
don't
a
we make
sign
it
that
look
we can
like a-
switch out.
Like a Google van. Like, why don't we make it look like a Google van? Because then we can legitimately have creepy ass cameras and sensors on top of our van to surveil our entire surroundings, and nobody would blink an eye.
yeah, I mean,
Whatever the telephone company is, because that would give us free range to plug into anything.
Google
there's-
has free range to plug into anything.
yeah. Oh, hey,
Like,
what are
what's
you
the Google
doing?
in this
Why are
world?
you plugging into this computer terminal? Oh, don't worry, I work for Google. Oh, okay. Right ahead,
What-
sir.
Well, what are
please.
you plugging into this Google terminal?
Oh, I'm
Google?
plugging in the Googles. Wait, Googles are actual things? Yes. What did you think they were? I thought it was just a fancy name. No. We plug in Googleonium into the internet pipes. Did you know that the internet is not a series of tubes? Or no, not a. Did you know that the internet is not a big truck? And that it's a series of tubes, and that to prevent corrosive buildups in the tubes, we need to introduce Google into the tubes, like an anti-calcification kind of thing for like your water pipes at home.
In the internet.
Where would we be without this beautiful knowledge from the U.S. Senate?
Mm-hmm. Where would we be indeed? In a darker world, no doubt.
Like Norton antivirus for the internet.
Oh man.
Everyone uses Avast now.
You know, I am more particular about the McAfee antivirus software, because John McAfee is a crazy,
The real most interesting man in the world.
if there was a person who most was like the Dos Equis most interesting man in the world guy, it would be John McAfee.
Why is that?
He made a shit ton of money selling off McAfee, his antivirus software. Made a ton of money,
Right.
and then moved to like Thailand and became basically like a small time warlord.
Oh. Wow. That's pretty sweet.
With like drugs, guns, cocaine, strippers, all the like basically did all of this and like uploads YouTube videos about it every now and then.
Huh.
It's insane. Not unlike John McAfee. And John, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you are, because what else would you be doing? I'm sorry.
Strippers.
I'm sorry.
Would you do if he just turned on this mic and he was like, "You're welcome"?
I'd be like, here's my Patreon. My PayPal number is this. Mr. McAfee, please send me money. Anyways, getting back on to topic of playing Cyberpunk. You guys are outside of this building here, looking for places to plug in. Austin, you find
I got 19.
you find one of these universal access point data terminals, used primarily for, like you guys were suggesting, maintenance workers to plug into the systems of the building. You guys added a bunch of like cables on a roller to peel out of the car and plug in. So I'm sure you guys just do that.
Oh yeah, we look the part. We look great.
Yeah, you guys are totally looking the part.
I'd do a roll, but it would fumble. I counted. So far, I've fumbled like 40 times in our entire playthrough.
That's, I mean,
It doesn't sound like a lot, but we don't roll a lot actually during sessions, it seems.
I see. Well, I mean, do we really need to be rolling a whole lot?
No.
No.
If we're doing interesting things, usually a roll is required.
That's true. Oh God, if that's the case, then I guess we don't do enough interesting things then. That
Like a
being
few sessions where like one person rolled.
that being said, you guys hop out of the van, running your cable across the way and jacking it into the net. Chad, your PC boots up and you log in to the local network of the building here. 266 289 1182 Street. Building X92-1138 pulls up on your screen. The login name, user, and password screen pops up. What do you do?
I'm gonna do. Can I roll to see if I know if there's any way around the entry screen without using the actual login? No, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna type in admin and then I'm gonna say password for password.
You know,
I'm just gonna give it a shot.
you're gonna give it a shot.
Unbelievable. That's the code on my luggage.
You type in these things. It comes back incorrect password.
Okay. Yeah, can I do a roll like a system knowledge or something to see if I know any way around the login screen?
Yeah, do a system knowledge check, please.
Weird one.
So that's not actually a fumble, but
I was like, that's a pretty good fumble.
well,
Wow.
so that's not actually a fumble. It's just I don't know why the roller in here registers those that kind of roll like that as a fumble. But it's 10, 10, and then 1. So you critically succeed, Chad. Your system knowledge of this, you know that the password requires letters and numbers. The laziest of passwords would be password 1, which you type in, and then you type in admin, username, admin, password 1. You log in to the mainframe of this apartment complex. Looking in through the main screen of this, you can see that it pops up to like there's a couple of tabs here. There's the security tab, the tenant registry, a registry for employees, as well as a registry for financial and banking information as well.
Okay, first off, the files with the financial and banking information, can I just download that right into my CyberDeck? I got some storage space.
Yeah, sure. Give me a interface check, please. You take a little while, but you start to download some of the information on your CyberDeck, Chad. You get a notification of a hound somewhere within the system that's sniffing you out.
Gotcha. All right, I'm going to take a quick look at the registry.
Going through the tenant registry, you notice that the top floor is has all of the same names of tenants. All of them are registered to an L Crum.
Are the locks controlled remotely?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to I gotta find the program, but I'd like to unlock them all.
Right. You unlock all of the doors on the 10th floor.
And I want to unlock a pathway up the 10th floor.
You unlock the back door, the literal back door, that's just right here. That goes into a stairwell that you guys can easily just like climb up to the 10th floor from where you are.
And then last but not least, I want to use crystal ball if there's any security cameras on that top floor, just see who's where.
Looking out at this area, you see this here hallway that we have in front of us. There doesn't seem to be any people in particular walking up and down these hallways. It seems mostly abandoned, actually. Like there's it seems like this top floor is even unfinished. There are panning across from your thing, you can see that there's the staircases on here and here going up to the roof and down to the 9th floor, and doors going into multiple different suites as well.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll hop off the net then.
Okay. Logging back off of the net, you, the rest of the gang has squared up behind the back door of the building.
Wait, we have walkie-talkies, don't we, or something?
You guys have mastoid comm.
Mastoid. Yeah. Do you guys want me to stay here and just keep an eye on the security footage on that top floor while you guys head in, and just keep you guys appraised of anything I see?
Oh god.
Yeah, I think that's
No,
awesome
you
idea.
should come with us. Or actually, yeah, sure.
I'm down. I'm down for either. I'm down for either way. If I start getting attacked by a hound, I'll probably have to.
But you can let us know that.
But I can keep an eye on the hallway so I can, let you guys know what's happening if you want, or I can come. I don't care.
Yeah. Van sounds fine. I got confused. I thought more people were staying behind than normally planned. But we're sticking to the plan, so we're good.
So we're gonna go up to that floor and find out what's up there.
Mhm.
And Alex is gonna watch the security cameras.
Yes, that you are.
Okay. Can I sneak up and go ahead? Like first? Point man?
Yeah, sure. Ronin, you head up to the 10th floor, being as sneaky as you can. Roll me a stealth check, please.
You got
Rolling
19.
a 19, hey? That's not bad. You make your way up here. Looking around from where you are, the doorways in here, using your scanner that you still have, Joey's still on the line. His breathing has gotten a lot heavier, and he looks like he's just like you've kind of like seen this type of like breathing pattern before, Ronin, in people that are devolving into a cyber psychosis.
Shit. Hey, by the way, Chad, this would be a really good time that if I could have a device that I could plug into a computer here and help you get more access. That would be a good thing to have. All right, well, I'm gonna go. Okay, is there like, what's the equivalent of looking through a keyhole in this?
drilling a hole with a power tool in through the electronic doorway, and then just like
Looking through the hole.
and then looking through that hole, or taking like an axe and like doing your best Jack Nicholson impression and going, "Here's Johnny."
Okay, so there's no way is what you're saying.
There's all of the doors. Nobody actually uses like physical key, like turn keys in the year 2046. Everything's like you take your cell phone and you like pass that over it to unlock it, or it's like a retinal scanner or like a thumbprint.
I mean,
kind of.
Are these doors
deal.
locked?
Yeah, they're or actually no, they're not. Chad unlocked all of these doors. I'm sorry.
Okay. Is there any way that I can like put my ear to the door and see if I can hear anything on the other side?
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Okay, I want to check all of the doors in here, see if I can hear anything in them.
Right. You put your ears next to them, one by one. You doing this, revealing that most of these are empty as you search one by one these rooms. However, putting your ear up to this one here in particular, you hear you kind of get like that sort of feedback effect as you get closer to this one specific doorway, and you can hear the labored sound of Joey just on the other side of it.
Okay. I want to see if I can quietly open up the door and peek through and see what's going on.
Give us another stealth check, please.
Okay. Damn.
Every second roll is a crit for you today.
Wow. Yeah, without making a sound, you manage to open up the doorway, peeking your head inside there. You can see Joey in there. You didn't really notice these things before because they weren't so obvious, but he has cyber eyes and other cybernetic parts that weren't so... They were hidden before. They were mostly...
But they were always there.
They were always there.
So he was a mark.
Joey is sitting just in the bed here. This room has been trashed, and his cell phone is literally just, he's holding it in his hand and like rocking back and forth, just breathing, and it looks like he's doing everything that he can to not do something.
Oh shit. Is there any way that I can like scan the room to see if I see anything in there?
What kind of cyber optics do you have again?
Image enhancement, so it gives me a +2 to finding things. It gives me +2 to awareness. Plus I have Times Square. I don't know if that would do anything.
That'll just give you like a HUD overlay from everything that that you can see, right?
Yeah.
I mean, other than he looks like he's in distress, you you can't discern anything else from his outward appearance. Whatever's happening to him right now seems to be happening inside his body.
I want to go into the comments and say, hey guys, I found Joey, but I'm apprehensive to bring you up because he's definitely got something wrong with him, and I think he might be triggered to explode. I'm getting a weird vibe from that. So, is there a way that I can like go up and try and like, okay, like if I go up to him, sneak up behind him, can I use an EMP to like temporarily shut him down? Because he's probably a lot of cyber parts. If I go near somebody and I hit my EMP, it shuts down all of their cyberware for a number of turns, and in that time I could like apprehend him and tie his arms up or something so he won't like freak out and do something.
Unless the bomb's rigged to, explode no matter what.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I'm thinking is happening
usually
right now, and I want to be able to discern.
Bombs are fail-safe.
Well, it might be triggered from the cell phone. Is there a way I can tell that?
You have demolitions, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, give me a demolitions check. Having your cyber eyes and your zoom from a safe distance away, you should be able to tell if there's any,
Can I get a +2 for my demolitions because of my image enhancement?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice. Looking at him, you don't see any signs of explosives anywhere.
Because they're probably in him. If he's got like a bunch of cyber parts added onto him, if I were the guy that were trying to kill us, which I think is what's happening, I would have put the bomb inside of him so that when he makes eye contact with the person, it would trigger to explode. So I want to make sure that whatever the trigger is, I'm not going to do it. But I think the bomb's inside of him, and I want that bomb for myself.
Right.
Anybody who tries to blow me up is going to get blown up.
If I can get close enough, I could see if there's an extra heat signature within his body, which might be the bomb, if I could see it.
I have thermal too.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
you might be able
you do have thermal? I thought you just had telescopic.
No, I got thermal.
Oh, okay. So, looking at this, Ronin, with your also thermal vision, you look up and down at Joey. Other than his various cortical implants, his coprocessors that he has in there, and then some his hands have some not like full cyber hand upgrades, but like he definitely has a second palm weave on that would definitely help him play better music than one would normally be able to play. You don't detect anything in particular that would signify a bomb being inside of him. You don't see any like space being displaced by like, an obvious like chemical bomb or like a stick of C4 and anything like that inside his body.
Is he chippable? Does he have one of those neural chips?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. I think he's got one of those combat chips in, and somebody might switch him on whenever he identifies that we're all in the same room. Can I? What were you gonna say?
What do I know about cyber psychosis being with trauma team? Do I know of any way that I could use to calm him down?
Yeah, give me a combat sense, Violet. rolling a 2. What you know of cyberpsychosis is when it's a mental state in which people who get augmented beyond a certain capacity, and this varies from person to person. It's a state in which someone who no longer can empathize or socialize in to humans anymore in a empathetic state. They essentially become sociopaths through cybernetically altering themselves. And the state of cyberpsychosis is the next step in this process, when somebody just completely just snaps and starts going berserk. And usually that's when the psycho squad of the whatever local PD department gets called in to just annihilate a person, because essentially at this point they're just a walking human murder machine.
Okay.
So we got to take this guy down.
Yeah, I think maybe your EMP should suffice.
Yeah, is there any way we can salvage him, or is he just done? Like, if I can bring him to my lab, could I like remove some cyber parts and try and make him more human?
Give me a cyber what is that skill? Cyber tech skill, please, to determine if you can do such things. You believe, Ronin, that if you are able to take him alive, that you should be able to remove some of the co-processing units that are, or at least disable them. Maybe not fully remove them. You're not a med techie per se, but you could probably bypass some neural links in his coprocessor to disrupt whatever that program from the Dreaming City Lounge, that glitch program that got into his coprocessors and has done this to him. You might be able to disrupt that.
Hell yeah. All right, let's give that a shot. Do you guys want to like sit in the room just in case shit goes bad? Like, do you want to like try and talk him out of it first, or do you want me to just shut him down?
Yeah.
No, I mean,
I would just shut him down. I'll just
You stick quite close in case this guy freaks
yeah,
out.
I'll just come into the room with you.
it'll be okay, Joey. Just stay calm.
Just gonna sneak up behind you. I'm gonna
Give me a stealth.
you a
Give me a
nice
stealth check,
big
Ronin.
hug. Come to
Can
me.
I distract Joey with the song with the single that we wrote together?
Yeah, you better do that.
While he sneaks around.
You better do that, because Ronin just shit the bed.
It
Remember
is
this
possible. I
song,
am
man?
human.
Hey!
Wow.
Look at that!
Wow.
Hey!
Redemption.
Remember
The redemption arc.
Joey, when we recorded this single? It was
This
the hottest track that we've ever had at Fire Records.
So,
Even though it was the
song
first
that
track.
Jack Black was talking about in the greatest song ever.
so as Ronin is like trying to sneak up behind Joey, he like knocks over a glass beer bottle that like rolls over and like hits onto the side of the wall here. Joey in turn just kind of starts to like turn over to look at you, and you can see like the corners of his mouth just foaming. He looks like he's about to just like lunge at you when Fire whips out his keytar and starts to lay down the bass chords and beats to the tracks that him and Joey have been laying down just the day before.
Friends Forever by the Zach Morris and the, what are they called? That song, I don't know if anybody. Is there any Saved by the Bell fans, or should I just give up on this joke?
Yeah, you probably just.
I was like,
you can just give up.
I don't know this band.
Yeah. Joey kind of like, instead of lunging at Ronin, he stops what he's doing, turning back towards you, Fire. He looks at you for a second, and for a brief moment, he just lets out a single word. Help!
Oh no! We must help him. Quick, knock him out.
Alright, I'm gonna jump on his back and I'm gonna hit him with the EMP. I'll like do like an Aikido hold on him so he's like stuck, and then EMP him. Yeah,
roll me your Aikido, please. Joey, his programming from whatever this
oh shit, sorry, that's +8, not +4.
Kicks in, and he attempts a, oh come on, cancel, stupid thing. Brawling against you, which he fails. You get up in behind him, Ronin. You put both of your hands on either side of his head, and you release your EMP. And he drops like a sack of potatoes on the ground, giving a couple of short, involuntary muscle spasms as he just kind of like jerks around and flops like a fish on the cold hard floor.
Okay, we need to like restrain him. Does anybody have any rope, or am I gonna have to hold this guy for the whole car ride? How many people have we kidnapped so far?
I mean,
And we don't have rope.
We probably have rope in the van, just we didn't bring it with us.
Always bring rope with us from now on.
Yeah, we kidnap a lot of people. We're gonna need to make some kind of a kit.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, lift!
Alright.
Grabbing Joey from off of the ground, you pick him up, the three of you, and start moving him out of the building back down to the city zone of the downstairs of the back alleyway. The four of you exit the room. Can I have a general just like athletics check to see how difficult this is for you. Moderately difficult for Ronin, despite his massive amounts of cybernetics. However, fire more than picks up the slack, and the three of you make it into the mystery machine, coming into there. Joey is still in cyber shock from being EMP'd like that, and you, Ronan, notice that some lights on the back of his housing rig for his coprocessors are going through a reboot phase right now. His systems are starting to come back online.
Is there a way that I can identify if there's a chip that's plugged into him that he's being controlled by, or is it just the cyber psychosis that's just crazy?
Yeah, give me another cyber tech check, please.
Roger that, fire. Gunning it.
Um,
With a 16.
Nice.
As you guys peel away from the back alleyway, heading off and up, Ronan, you see that the back of Joey's head has 3 slots for chipset software. 2 of these slots are currently being used by just random access MRAM chips that seem to be just kind of like memory sticks that one would use to just hold software. You know that your some part-time friend Solo Ralph makes extensive use of these, and these things contain a lot of like memory files for him, like his martial arts skills and his ability to fly a AV. Likewise, Joey has 2 of these in the back of his head that are you don't know what's inside them, but if there is any program that's telling him to do things, it would be inside one of these.
And there's only 2?
Yeah,
there's 3 slots.
There's 3 slots, but there's 2 chips in there.
And by removing that, would I kill him? Does that have to be done in a certain way?
The not knowing what is on these chips, you could accidentally remove his ability to speak a language, or any other number of things. Like maybe he on one of these chips is his knowledge of how to breathe. That being unlikely, but someone could have potentially had some massive damage to their limbic system that may have caused the necessity to have one of these things.
Right. So it's not necessarily going to do something like that, but if it did, I would be able to put the chip back in and it would be fine.
Correct.
Okay, can I try taking the chips out?
Sure. Popping out the first chip, nothing happens. Popping out the second one, his body just kind of goes limp for a minute, and the backup boosters on the back of his coprocessors start to finish their boot up process from your EMP. However, Joey is now breathing at a normal pace.
Cool. Does anybody have any kind of like medical stuff to like just kind of help him kind of recover and come back to like a proper reawakening from a crazy drug-fueled cyberpsychosis? Can anybody perform first aid on him? He seems like he's probably experienced some trauma.
Does anyone have some orange slices?
Yeah.
I only know mouth to mouth.
Is that going to help him?
I don't know. We can try it.
Do you think
he's already
him waking
breathing.
up from a drug-fueled cyberpsychosis to making out with a lion would be a good transition?
I mean, if I had to wake up from cyberpsychosis, that's how I would want to. Making out with a lion-faced exotic man. That's definitely how I would want to wake up.
Yeah.
Wise.
Oh my god, my face is being ripped off by a lion! Oh wait, no, it's just a rocker boy who
It's
has
just a weirdo.
It's just a crazy person. Never mind.
It's just a crazy.
Oh, there's an elf driving the car.
Wait,
no.
am I still in the game?
No kidding. This game is really good.
Oh man, Castle Death Maze 2 is amazing. They went for a whole like weird like Shadowrun type universe where there's elves in the future.
This guy's like totally been total recalled. He'll never know what reality is anymore.
No, his mind has probably been turned into jello by this point. You guys might have to completely upload his personality from before onto these chips and turn him back into the man that you used to know.
Just
sure we can do
somebody that I
Used to know somebody, somebody that you used to know.
long time ago.
You drive back to your base of operations, no doubt. Doing so, you park in your usual spot. Getting out, you take Joey back down into the fire records building, and you lay him down on another slab next to the assassin that you've had on your table for several months now. Doing so.
Quick, this man needs 10 cc's of fat beets.
You give him 10 cc's of fat beets, and Monroe comes in through the doors of Ronin's underground laboratory. Finding another gurney for him to sit on or lie down on. You get another one of these, placing Joey on there. Joey, get on there. Thank you. Placing him on there, Monroe coming in through from the stairwell, looks at looks at him on the table, and looks up at you and says, "Oh, thank you all for finding Joey. Oh my God, what did those bastards do to him?"
They brainalized his
No,
inside.
I did that.
Oh,
They did the cyber tech to him. I was the one that fried his brain.
Can you unfry his brain?
Yeah, we'll give it a whirl. Don't worry.
can you
Don't
unfry an egg?
Somebody help me move this Arab man.
I'm on it. Fire's like dragging the Arab man off.
Oh, that was cool.
Don't worry, that's GM teamwork there for you.
Wow,
Well done.
what coordination
Well
that was.
It was.
I really like
Well,
that.
that'll never happen again.
Just
Did you know
put him-
when we're on a grid that you can use the direction arrows to move your character around?
That you can indeed.
Hell yeah. Okay, sweet. Okay, how do I help this guy? What do I need to do to bring him back to normal? And also, hopefully, with his cyber eyes, I'm assuming that there could potentially be some kind of like video recording thing, so we can transfer memories onto a computer and see what he saw, how he got there.
This is true. You can plug into his coprocessor.
Chad needs to jack this guy.
Chad could jack on to this guy with his cyber deck and a adapter. You could plug directly into his coprocessor and well, actually no, you don't even need to do that. You have the two data sticks already that were plugged into the back of his head. If there's any recordings, they would be on there. Chad could just plug those directly into his cyber deck and do a system interface check to find any pertinent information.
All right. You'll have to jack on film later. We need that information.
I'm ready.
Putting the memory sticks into your cyber deck, Chad, you give me a systems knowledge interface check. Searching through the file registries, you find the footage of where you've pieced together in the timeline of Joey being like gone missing, and when you think that he was at the Dreaming City Lounge, and from the time that he left there to the time that you guys found him, you you play back some of the recordings of his cyber eyes that have been recording this entire time since he took the drugs that Ronin made, up until the point where for some reason Joey, in his drug-fueled state, got the idea of leaving the Fire Records building, heading outside, going around the block into the Dreaming City Lounge, and paying for the braindance to go into the Castle Death Maze 2 program so that he could go in there. While he goes in there, there's no recordings specifically of what happens in there because of obviously his cyber eyes aren't recording that. It's just in his head. But a file extension, you do pick up that. is added into the memory files during his brain dance at the Dreaming City Lounge. This file puts in a subroutine into his coprocessors that takes over his limbic and autonomic systems and essentially forced him to leave the Dreaming City Lounge and head off to this other place where you found him. Most likely with the instructions to wait where he was for pickup. Thankfully, you guys picked him up before he was picked up. Other than that, you don't find much more information than that, other than the program itself was manufactured by the programs that were copied from the data stick that you guys also now have onto Joey's files are from that same hard drive that you pulled out of the Dreaming City Lounge's main CPU.
Brilliant.
Brilliant indeed.
All right.
How you feeling, Joey? You alive?
Waking up from his distraught nature, he looks around at the four of you.
I'm like over top of them. On the table.
The five of you,
Joey,
I should say.
Speak to me, Joey.
He seems a little. He recoils back as he looks at you. Who are you people? What am I doing here? You kidnapped me.
Yes.
No, you're safe, Joey.
I have no idea who you people are.
You were in trouble.
Oh God, are you gonna kill me?
In fairness,
No.
we did kidnap him.
Like you killed that
Well,
guy?
I mean,
Who's that guy
technically.
over there? Oh my God, he doesn't have
Oh.
any skin. Oh fuck, you're gonna skin me alive just like that guy. Oh my God.
No. I mean, we just needed skin, and he's also missing some legs, I believe.
Yeah, unfortunately, the body here doesn't have any legs underneath the kneecap. Those knees are on him now.
But it's okay. This is your girlfriend. I think.
Girlfriend?
I don't know.
Monroe looks deep into Joey's eyes and she says, "Baby, look at me. Don't you remember who I am?" "Lady, I've never seen you in my entire life. I do not know who you or any of these other people are. Now, if you will kindly let me leave this place."
Did
Yeah,
somebody put the Rodney Dangerfield chip in him?
Hey,
about that,
where am I? I don't know
friend.
where I am.
You're not allowed to leave.
Oh,
We got
God.
one more thing
Oh,
of
God.
yours to give back to you.
Oh, God, no.
Chad, Ronin, you guys want to like insert these tapes back into his brain? By
Yes.
tapes, I mean,
One of them is the death
Memory.
virus, isn't it?
yeah, and the other one's his brain, isn't it? His memories. I don't know how computers work. I just play
Can
music.
we extract the memory? Can we extract the memories that we don't want into a separate chip, so Alex can use that code as a mass production thing for our psycho implant, and then keep the like? Can he separate the good memories from the psychosis implant?
I
And
don't
put them
know,
into two different
Chad.
chips?
Chad might be able to do that, but he'd have to make a programming check for that.
Wow.
Because then you don't have to do the work. The code's already done.
You're right.
I think I already had
Yeah,
one
produced.
written. I already had a program written up from last session
Yeah,
for like a kill switch.
yeah, for that kind of thing. But Chad, you are able to extract the malicious software from his two bio implanted chips that are lodged into his coprocessors. You extract this and place it back onto the hard drive that you guys got from the cyber or the Dreaming City Lounge Braindance bar, and then reinsert the two MRAM chips back into the sockets at the back of Joey's neck. Obviously, you have to restrain him a little bit to do this, but considering that there's 5 of you around him, you all pitch in and do this with him saying, "No, no, whatever you fuckers are doing, now you get your hands off me, you sick sons of..." And then as you place the MRAM chips into the back of his head, he goes calm just completely for a few moments, and then he stops resisting completely as he looks around and he says, "Monroe? Oh, I'm so glad to see you, baby." And he, gets up and off of the table and just gets into a big embrace with her, and they just kind of stand there rocking back and forth, side to side, as they just hold each other. And he, says, "I was having such a bad dream there. I could see everything that was happening, but I couldn't stop. It was like somebody else was in the driver's seat and I was just along for the ride. And, well, I got that call from Violet and I heard it. I couldn't answer it at first, but I heard her voice and I thought I heard you in the background somewhere. And I managed to just fight through the program and call you back, and I did everything that I could not to hang up on you guys."
Well, we found you because of it, Joey. So, it was a good thing what you did.
I know. I really appreciate that you guys came to find me. I'm never leaving this place again without somebody with a little bit of backup. Oh my god. I'm so glad that I found you people. You guys are the best. Despite all of the macabre, drug stuff and half-skinned people, I'm really glad that I met you folks. I think.
Joey,
I think I.
and you know what? I'm really glad I met you. And you know why? Because we have this sick tune.
Yeah. Yeah, you play your sick tune. And he's like, "I remember hearing that too." And
You made this with me, Joey.
I know we made it. We made it together, and we're gonna be stars. Our names are gonna be up in lights. Fire and Joey, together forever. We're gonna take this city by storm.
Oh man.
And with that, we will end our episode for this week.
Gunshot fade to black.
Yeah, gunshot fade to black. That'll be it for this week of Cyberpunk Cascadia. Thanks for everybody who showed up in the stream Really appreciate it. We will be back again next week, every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for more exciting adventures in the dark future of Cyberpunk Cascadia.
Yeah, and thank you to all the Patreons that have chosen to support the podcast and us in our RPG endeavors, and especially John.
Yes. You can find me at Wojecht, Wojecht, on Twitter, various other places. Anywhere you see that name, think of this face. And that handle as well. Likewise, you can find Fire at...
at mfire131.
And I don't think that anybody else really cares that
You guys
much.
have anything else you want to plug?
Nope.
No, I'm
Nope.
good.
Very good.
Nothing yet.
If anybody's interested, you can pester Ronin about making more of the custom assets that we used extensively tonight, especially in the outdoor scenes. He made all of those, and I'm sure at some point we'll make them available for the general public if you so to care have them yourself. Other than that, we bid you adieu until next week. This was Cyberpunk Cascadia.